They spoke in code on D-Day, and the enemy never knew what hit them. Before the U.S. even entered World War II, they were preparing a code, spoken in a language few outsiders knew: Comanche. These weren't Navajo Marines. They were Comanche soldiers, Army-trained Europe-bound. 14 of them stormed Utah Beach on D-Day, June 6, 1944, under heavy fire. They transmitted messages that Germans couldn't decode. Their language became a weapon. Turtle meant tank, baby meant bomb, and crazy white man meant Hitler. German intelligence was listening, but couldn't understand a single word. Comanche code was fast, accurate, and impossible to break. No machines, no delays. Just pure linguistic precision. They moved with the front lines: France, Belgium, Germany. Always near the action, always risking everything. There were fewer than 20 of them, but they made the difference. Their voices were small but mighty. Yet when the war ended, their story was silenced. No medals, no headlines. Just classified files. Their own families didn't know the full extent of what they'd done. Ever heard this before? If not, share their story. It's time they got the honor they earned. In 1999, France awarded them military honors. The U.S. followed years later. Recognition finally came. These men weren't just soldiers. They were translators of survival, defenders of culture, and agents of victory. Their language, once silenced in boarding schools, now thundered across Europe, encoded messages of life and death. The Germans had every advantage, except understanding the language of the Comanche. The code talkers were untrained spies. They were warriors using the wisdom of their ancestors to protect their brothers in arms. They didn't just protect the mission, they protected a culture by proving its power on the global stage. And they did it without asking for thanks, just with pride and courage. They weren't fighting for medals, they were fighting for victory, for language, for home. Today their story reminds us, sometimes the most powerful voice is the one least expected. They broke silence, not codes. And in doing so, they helped win a war that changed the world. The Comanche code talkers weren't many, but they mattered more than most will ever know. Their language was nearly erased. Instead, it became a weapon that helped end tyranny. They are the reason history listens. Now let's make sure it never forgets.